There is a small island in the Indian Ocean where almost nobody is allowed to go. Not because it is hidden from the world, and not because it is protected by a powerful military, but because the people who live there will attack anyone who tries to approach. This place is called North Sentinel Island. From space, it looks like a quiet tropical island surrounded by clear blue water and dense green forest. To an outsider, it might appear peaceful, almost like a paradise. But hidden beneath the thick jungle canopy lives one of the most isolated human societies on Earth. The people who live here are known as the Sentinelese. Very little is known about them. They have lived on this island for thousands of years, almost completely cut off from the rest of the world. Anthropologists believe their ancestors may have arrived in this region more than 60,000 years ago. If that is true, the Sentinelese may represent one of the oldest continuous human cultures still surviving today. Their way of life is simple but remarkably resilient. They hunt in the forest. They gather food from the land. They fish in the shallow waters surrounding the island. Using bows, arrows, and handmade tools, they survive almost entirely through their knowledge of the natural world. Unlike most societies on Earth today, the Sentinelese live without modern technology. No electricity, no roads, no modern cities. Only the forest, the ocean, and traditions passed down through generations. For thousands of years, this isolation allowed the Sentinelese to develop their own culture, language, and way of life. But it also created a community that remains deeply cautious of the outside world. Throughout history, there have been several attempts to approach North Sentinel Island. Most of these attempts ended quickly. Whenever boats moved too close to the shore, the Sentinelese appeared along the beach, armed with bows, arrows, and spears. They signaled clearly that visitors should turn back. From the perspective of the outside world, this reaction may appear hostile, but for the Sentinelese, it may simply be a form of protection. For thousands of years, they survived by defending their island and its resources. To them, unfamiliar visitors may represent danger, and in many ways, history has proven them right. During the 19th century, British colonial expeditions attempted to explore the island. In one disturbing incident, several Sentinelese people were captured and taken away from their home. Shortly after being exposed to the outside world, many of them became sick. Diseases that are common in modern society can be extremely dangerous to isolated communities. Without natural immunity, even minor illnesses could spread rapidly. This tragic event helped scientists understand how vulnerable isolated tribes can be. Today, most experts agree that forced contact with isolated peoples can cause irreversible harm. Because of this, modern governments and anthropologists now follow a different philosophy. Instead of trying to integrate isolated tribes into modern society, the goal is to protect their right to remain isolated. Recognizing the risks, the government of India has established a protected exclusion zone around North Sentinel Island. Boats are not allowed to approach within several kilometers of its shores. Fishing is restricted in the surrounding waters, and authorities actively discourage anyone from attempting contact with the tribe. These protections exist not only to protect visitors. They exist primarily to protect the Sentinelese themselves. Because once outside diseases enter such a small community, the consequences could be devastating. Despite these rules, a few rare incidents have still occurred. Occasionally, fishermen drifting too close to the island have been confronted by tribal warriors. Helicopters flying overhead have even been greeted with arrows shot into the sky. Each encounter reinforces the same message. The Sentinelese want to remain alone. Today, North Sentinel Island remains one of the last places on Earth where an entire society continues to live almost completely untouched by the modern world. In an age when satellites map nearly every corner of the planet and technology connects billions of people instantly, places like North Sentinel Island remind us that true isolation still exists. Hidden within its forests is a culture that has survived for thousands of years. And for now, the people of North Sentinel Island seem determined to keep their world exactly as it has always been.